The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike to the set. 180. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Set. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. And come on out here. Cray. Come get some.
Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's checking. Crash. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to loft one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Steps away to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this one pulled in by Rudolph. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Cook with a 1st down and much more. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
Now Cook, and after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A toss to Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Hey! 55.
Newton now to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55.
Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Newton will bring him up first and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw is Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Slam.
A final shot before the break. Newton He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, let's go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ready? Check, watch 54, watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
First down, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And Diggs has it. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Newton now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, and it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Newton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Not today, you are. Not today.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught at the 20. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our... We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 280! Sunday! 45!
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wentz now to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 22. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Running with Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They go counter with Howard. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it. and it won't help him at contract time.
To throw is Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the play fake, Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's third down. Winston. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Winston, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying the right side with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, it's Howard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Doug Pederson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Ready. Blue ready. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Here's Winston. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards at a Buccaneer 1st.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And Power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Breshad Perriman, 98 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. First down, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Mike.
Lock now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lock will try again on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Lock now on first down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Please grip.
From midfield, here's Lock. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Set. 8-3.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now.
Throwing on first down is Lock. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. To throw it is Lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Complete. Richardson has it. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Redskins 7, Broncos nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jonathan Bostic able to run it down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
At the 40-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Haskins on 1st down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Quinn, 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bostic able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down. Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Number 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Locke now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got Hireman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 17-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Locke going to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Locke to throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go.
Locke trying again after the pick 6. That one into the hands of Hamilton. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Locke out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
70, Indy.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
That's what I'm talking about.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw it is Locke. On the move to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On second down, it's Peterson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Third down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now it's Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, 31 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And finding Davis here, the tight end. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Haskins now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.